Hi there, I'm Donna Wolfe from Naztazia.com. In this video, I'll show you how to crochet the shell ripple stitch pattern. It's made of double crochet shell stitches and looks pretty much the same on both sides. To begin, I'm starting with a chain 34, or you can use any multiple of 8 plus 2. Skip the first chain and make a single crochet in the second chain. And then we're going to skip 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3. And in that fourth chain, we're going to make 9 double crochet stitches, all in that same chain. If you find your chain stretches too much, feel free to start with a row of single crochet stitches instead, and then follow this pattern on top of that row. Skip 3 more chains, and in the next chain, we'll make 1 single crochet stitch. After that, skip 3 more chains, and in the next chain, we'll do that 9 double crochet shell stitch, all in the same chain. I'm using just one loop of my chain, but you might find going under both loops a better option for your work. You'll continue repeating this pattern across the row until the end, and as you would expect, if the counting went well, you'll place your last single crochet in the last chain of this row. As you can see, I'm skipping 3 chains and then placing my last single crochet in the very last chain of this row. And here is what row 1 looks like thus far. As we turn our work and move on to row 2, it's up to you if you want to switch colors. You can also choose whether to carry the yarn along the side or start a new yarn strand each time. Once the new color has been connected, we'll start with the chain 3, which will count as a double crochet stitch. We're going to make a double crochet 4 together stitch, which basically means over the next 4 stitches, we'll start a double crochet stitch, but we won't finish it. We'll take 2 loops off, but not the remaining one. I've made 4 unfinished double crochet stitches, which I will now draw through the loops to finish the stitch, then chain 1 to hold everything in place. The ends of rows are always a little different, but this middle section will repeat quite often. We'll start with the chain 3, and then we'll make a single crochet stitch in the very next stitch of the previous shell. We'll chain 3 again. Now we're going to do a double crochet 9 together stitch. This sounds complicated, but if you remember that we have 4 remaining stitches along this previous shell that we need to work first, then after those are done, we'll put our 5th stitch in the previous single crochet stitch. Then we'll move up the side of the next shell stitch and place the remaining 4 unworked double crochet stitches in there. So I'm finishing up my 7th double crochet and working on the 8th double crochet, and finally my 9th unworked double crochet stitch. There's a lot of loops on the hook, of course. I'll carefully draw through all of them and then immediately make a chain 1 to hold everything in place. You can see what the stitch pattern looks like thus far. Now we're just going to do a lot of repeating of what we just did. We'll start out with a chain 3 again, and then make a single crochet on top of the previous row's shell stitch. We'll chain 3 again. Then we'll do our double crochet 9 together stitch that we just made previously. And as always, make a chain 1 right afterwards so that it holds all of those stitches in place. You'll repeat this pattern across the row, and of course the ending will be a little different, just like the beginning was. When you get near the end, you'll make your single crochet on top of the previous shell stitch. Technically, we have 5 stitches remaining. We have the 4 stitches along the shell stitch, plus the single crochet at the end from the previous row. So this time we're making a double crochet 5 together stitch. We'll work the 4 stitches along the shell, and that final unfinished double crochet will go in the very last single crochet stitch. And as always, pull through the loops, then chain 1 to complete everything. As we move on to row 3, we'll start with a chain 1 and turn our work. I'm using the same color purple for this row. This one is similar to row 1. We'll make a single crochet right in the very first stitch. Now where we have the single crochet stitch from the previous row, we'll make 9 regular double crochet stitches, all in that same stitch to form a nice shell again. And again, remember this row is pretty much like row 1, so these are 9 full regular double crochet stitches, all in the same stitch. And then in that previous 9 together stitch, we'll make a single crochet stitch. Then moving on to the single crochet from the previous row, we'll make 9 regular double crochet stitches in it. You'll start to see row 1 lining up with row 3 now, and make a single crochet in the previous 9 together stitch. Continue with this pattern across the row. At the very end of this row, you'll end with a single crochet stitch in the beginning together stitch from the previous row. And here's what row 3 looks like. Moving forward, you'll continue by repeating rows 2 and 3 until you are happy with the size of your work. You can carry the yarn upwards, or you can switch to a third color as well, as I'm doing here in my sample. The last row of your work can be a row 2 if you want a straight edge, or you can end on a row 3, which will create the ripple edging instead. And that's it. That's how I crochet the shell ripple stitch.